Oh no, this is terrible news. I can't believe that Hank Green has been diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma. It's so sad to hear that someone who has done so much for science education and YouTube community is going through such a difficult time. Cancer is a scary thing, and it's never easy to deal with the diagnosis. I hope Hank knows that he has the support of his fans and friends during this tough time. The good news is that Hodgkin lymphoma is considered very treatable, and the goal is cure. I'm glad to hear that Hank will begin chemotherapy soon, and I hope he responds well to treatment. It's frustrating to see how cancer can affect anyone at any time, regardless of their age or health status. We need more funding for cancer research so we can find better treatments and ultimately a cure. It's also disappointing to hear that Hank won't be able to attend VidCon due to his diagnosis. He's such an important figure in the YouTube community, and it won't be the same without him there. However, I'm grateful for all of the friendships in Hank's life that are helping him through this difficult time. Friends are truly invaluable when dealing with something like cancer. As someone who doesn't know Hank personally but admires his work from afar, all I can do right now is send positive thoughts his way and hope for the best possible outcome. I hope that Hank knows how much he is loved and appreciated by his fans. He has made such a positive impact on so many people's lives, and we are all rooting for him. Let's use this as an opportunity to raise awareness about cancer and the importance of early detection. It's crucial that we all take care of our health and get regular checkups. This news also reminds us to appreciate the good things in life and not take anything for granted. We never know what tomorrow will bring, so let's make the most of every moment. Lastly, I want to respect Hank's privacy during this time. Dealing with a cancer diagnosis is already difficult enough without having to deal with unwanted attention or speculation from the public. I hope that Hank's treatment goes smoothly and that he is able to make a full recovery. He has a strong support system in his friends and family, and I know they will be there for him every step of the way. It's frustrating to see how cancer can affect anyone, regardless of age or lifestyle. We need more funding for cancer research so that we can find better treatments and ultimately a cure. It's also heartbreaking to think about all the people who have lost their lives to cancer. We need to honor their memory by continuing the fight against this disease. Despite everything, I believe that Hank will come out of this experience even stronger than before. He has already shown incredible resilience in his career and personal life, and I know he will approach this challenge with the same determination. That's a staggering number of new cases for just 1 year. It's heartbreaking to think about how many people and families will be affected by this disease. Cancer is already such a devastating illness, and the fact that it's affecting so many people is truly alarming. It's infuriating that we still haven't found a cure for cancer. We've made some progress, but it's not enough. We need to invest more resources into research and development so we can finally put an end to this disease once and for all. I wonder what factors are contributing to the rise in Hodgkin lymphoma cases. Is it due to environmental factors, genetics, lifestyle choices? There are so many variables at play here, and we need more data in order to fully understand what's going on. Despite all of this, I'm optimistic that we'll eventually find a cure for Hodgkin lymphoma and other forms of cancer. There are so many brilliant minds working on this problem every day, and they're making progress little by little. It may take time, but I believe that one day we'll be able to eradicate cancer entirely. I'm not sure what else there is to say about this topic. On the one hand, it's important to raise awareness about the dangers of cancer and encourage people to take steps towards prevention. On the other hand, there isn't much we can do as individuals beyond donating money or volunteering our time towards research efforts. But even if there isn't much we can do as individuals right now, that doesn't mean we should give up hope or stop fighting against cancer altogether. We need more funding for research programs, better access to healthcare services, stronger public health policies, increased education around healthy lifestyle choices, anything that can help us get closer towards finding a cure. We can't let the statistics discourage us. Every new case of Hodgkin lymphoma is a reminder that we still have work to do and that we need to keep pushing forward until we find a cure. It won't be easy, but it's worth fighting for. My heart goes out to anyone who has been affected by Hodgkin lymphoma or any other form of cancer. It's a difficult journey, and one that no one should have to go through alone. That's why it's so important for us to come together as a community and support each other in any way we can. I'm committed to doing my part in the fight against cancer, whether it's through donating money, volunteering my time, or simply spreading awareness about the disease. I know that every little bit helps. And if enough of us come together with the same mindset, then there's nothing we can't accomplish. Cancer may be a formidable opponent, but it doesn't stand a chance against our collective willpower and determination. We will continue fighting until every last person is free from its grasp, no matter how long it takes or how hard the battle may be. Well, that's certainly a relief to hear. But let's not forget that cancer is still a serious and life-threatening disease. While an 89% survival rate may sound promising, it means that 11s of patients diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma won't make it. And for those who do survive, the road to recovery can be long and difficult. It's infuriating to think that anyone, let alone teenagers, have to go through something as traumatic as cancer. It's time for us to invest more in cancer research and find better treatments so we can increase those survival rates even further. Curious about the factors that contribute to this higher incidence rate among adolescents. Is it purely biological, or are there environmental or lifestyle factors at play? We need more research on this topic so we can better understand how to prevent and treat Hodgkin lymphoma. Despite the challenges of dealing with cancer, I'm heartened by the fact that medical advancements have led to higher survival rates over time. With continued investment in research and treatment options, I believe we can continue making progress towards eradicating this disease altogether. It's frustrating how much emphasis is placed on survival rates when discussing cancer. While they're certainly important metrics, they don't capture the full extent of what patients go through during their treatment journey, physically, emotionally, or financially. Physically, emotionally, cancer may be a formidable foe, but we won't back down from fighting it head-on. We'll keep pushing forward until every patient has access to effective treatments and support systems throughout their journey towards recovery. I'm encouraged by the fact that there are many organizations and individuals working tirelessly to support cancer patients and their families. From fundraising efforts to advocacy work, there's a lot of good being done in this space. As a society, we need to do more to support cancer patients and their families. This means investing in research, improving access to healthcare, and providing emotional and financial support throughout the treatment journey. Cancer is a disease that affects us all, whether directly or indirectly. We can't afford to be complacent when it comes to finding better treatments and ultimately a cure. It's time for us all to step up and do our part in the fight against cancer. I wonder what other types of cancers are most commonly diagnosed among adolescents. And are there any patterns or trends that we should be aware of? And these are important questions that require further investigation. Hearing about survival rates for cancer patients always makes me think about my own mortality. It's a reminder that life is precious and we should cherish every moment we have with our loved ones. Finally, I want to express my gratitude towards all the healthcare professionals who work tirelessly every day to treat cancer patients. Their dedication and compassion make all the difference in helping people navigate this difficult journey towards recovery. It's always difficult to hear about someone receiving a diagnosis, especially when it comes to something as serious as cancer. My heart goes out to Green and his family during this time. However, I'm glad that he has a strong support system in his friends and family. Having people who care about you can make all the difference when going through something like this. As for how his diagnosis will affect his work, I have no doubt that Green will continue to create amazing content. He's a talented individual who has already accomplished so much in his career. It's unfortunate that illnesses like cancer can disrupt someone's life and plans so drastically, but I hope that Green is able to find ways to manage both his health and work in a way that works for him. Cancer is an incredibly difficult thing to go through, both physically and emotionally. I hope that Green takes the time he needs to focus on himself and prioritize his health above all else. Ultimately, it's up to him how he wants to handle this situation publicly or privately. Regardless of what he decides, my thoughts are with him during this challenging time. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the bravery it takes to share something so personal with the world. It's not easy to be vulnerable, especially in such a public way. It's frustrating that illnesses like cancer are still so prevalent and can affect anyone, regardless of age or background. We need more funding for research and better access to healthcare for everyone. But despite all of this, I have faith that Green will come out on the other side of this stronger than ever. He has already shown incredible resilience and determination throughout his career, and I believe he will continue to do so. In the meantime, let's all send him our love and support as he navigates this difficult time. And let's also take a moment to appreciate all of the amazing work he has done over the years through Vlogbrothers and beyond. I'm sure that Green will find a way to continue creating content that inspires and educates his audience, even while dealing with his diagnosis. He has always been a passionate advocate for important causes, and I have no doubt that he will use this experience to further raise awareness about cancer and the importance of early detection. It's also worth reflecting on how we as a society can better support those who are going through similar struggles. Too often, people with serious illnesses are left to navigate the healthcare system alone without adequate emotional or financial support. We need to do better. We need to fight for better access to healthcare for all, regardless of income or social status. And we need to make sure that everyone has access to the resources they need in order to cope with serious illnesses like cancer. So let's use this moment as an opportunity not just to support Green personally, but also as a call to action for broader change in our society. Let's demand more from our leaders and from ourselves when it comes to issues like healthcare and social justice. Wow, that's really tough news to hear. Cancer is a scary thing, and it takes a lot of strength to fight it. I hope Green has a good support system around him during this time. Chemotherapy can be grueling and draining, both physically and emotionally. My heart goes out to him and anyone else who is battling cancer or any other serious illness. It's frustrating that cancer still exists in this day and age. We have so much technology and medical advancements, yet we still haven't found a cure for this terrible disease. We need to continue investing in research and finding new treatments so that one day we can finally put an end to cancer once and for all. Despite the challenges he may face, I believe Green will come out of this stronger than ever before. He has already shown incredible bravery by sharing his diagnosis with the world, which will undoubtedly inspire others who are going through similar struggles. With the right treatment plan, positive attitude, and support from loved ones, there is always hope for recovery. This news also serves as a reminder of how precious life is and how important it is to take care of our health. We never know what tomorrow may bring, so we should cherish every moment we have with our loved ones while also prioritizing our own well-being. For anyone who may be going through a difficult time, whether it's cancer or any other challenge, know that you are not alone. There are resources and support available to help you through this journey. It's okay to feel scared or overwhelmed, but don't give up hope. You are stronger than you realize, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Green's bravery has inspired me to be more grateful for my own health and to take better care of myself. It also reminds me of the power of social media and how it can be used for good. By sharing his story, Green has raised awareness about Hodgkin lymphoma and encouraged others to prioritize their health. While I may not know Green personally, I want him to know that he has my support and well wishes during this difficult time. His courage in sharing his diagnosis with the world is truly admirable, and I have no doubt that he will come out on top. However, it's important to remember that cancer treatment can be grueling and take a toll on the body. I hope Green is taking the time he needs to rest and recover and that he has a strong support system around him. It's also frustrating to think about how many people are affected by cancer every year. We need more funding for research and better access to healthcare for all individuals, regardless of their income or background. Despite the challenges, I believe that we will one day find a cure for cancer. Until then, we must continue to support those who are fighting this disease and work towards creating a world where no one has to suffer from it.